right, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the Bauer Spring Shootout game number 2 between the Cohonas Crease Crashers and the Quinte Spitfires. What a game this is going to be, folks. Two very well-matched teams, and this should be a dandy one for sure. Crashers opened up their tournament this morning with a 4-0 win over Rad Elite, and we'll see how they do here in this one. With Dan Cadigan over here on the bench. So Dan, you guys had a great start to your weekend here this morning with a 4-0 win. How are the boys looking going into this one?
Looking pretty good, right? Get the first one under the pot there and get started, right? It's nice to know what's up here and stuff, and the boys are having fun. Had a little day of Canada's Wonderland yesterday, so making memories up here.
This is going to be a tough team to play against. What's your game plan for this game?
Much the same. Just make sure everyone's on the same page, being accountable and making sure that everyone's being fair to each other and working hard for each other.
And for anybody at home watching, what kind of advice would you give some young hockey players watching this AAA team?
Just enjoy it. Make sure you're taking it all in, and main thing is working hard for your team and doing what you can out there to make your buddy's job easier. So that's what it's all about.
All right, thank you very much. That's Dan Cadigan, folks, coach of the Cohonas Crease Crashers. All right, folks, so a thank you to Dan Cadigan for that. Happy to have him up here in Toronto with us once again this year. And what a great view we have of all the players here for this game. They're right in front of our eyes for the warm-up. So the Quinte Spitfires are undefeated so far this season. They just won the Ontario AAA Provincials, so this is going to be a tough team to beat for this Crease Crashers, but let's see what they can do. So both teams ready to go. Once the Crashers got back to the hotel, they rested up for this one. They wanted to be raring and ready to go. And again, this is going to probably be the game of the tournament. Two of these teams are so well matched. So some of the big names who played in this Bauer Spring Shootout tournament: Connor McDavid, John Tavares, Mitch Marner, Matt Duchesne, Jeff Skinner, Jordan Binnington, Paul Coffey. So many big names have played in this tournament. Eric Lindros is one of them. Mike Palmateer, netminder of the Toronto Maple Leafs back in the 1970s. So many great players have played in this tournament and in this building. This building has been open for over 70 years, and a few of the players' dads on the Cojones Crease Crashers team has actually played in this very building when they were younger. And I'll give you a few examples here. Davis Corn's dad played in this arena when he was younger. Jack Clark's father played in this arena when he was younger, so they know this rink better than anybody else, and I'm sure they'll be a big help to these kids this weekend. So here we go. Both teams lining up at the face-off dot. This is going to be a doozy, folks. Pop your popcorn. Put your socks on or take them off because they'll probably get knocked off. We are ready to go. It is Crease Crashers versus Spitfires, live from Westwood Ice Complex, rink number 5. Here's Gavin Miller taking this one up ice, trying to shovel it ahead and find its way all the way down. Marsden is going to chase. Marsden gets it on the boards, trying to break it out. Marsden bringing it up ice. Lovely pass ahead. And now Spitfires take it in on goal. Dropped over by Whalen. Thrown on goal, and Broderick is going to manage to hang on. So Broderick managing to hang on to the puck. So it looks like there might have been a penalty there against the Crease Crashers. It's a roughing call against Ethan Cole, I believe it was. So now the Spitfires send out their power play unit, thrown on goal, and Broderick is going to glove it down. Gotta say, Broderick got a nice looking helmet there. His Riptide helmet. Goes up to PEI every now and then to practice with the team and play tournaments with the team. Actually, a few of the players on this Cojones team played with Extreme this past weekend. And Korn is slow to get to his feet there at the other end. We hope he will be okay as the Spitfires dump it down around the boards. Meade trying to get it past Patterson. Lost to Haley. Haley comes out in front, shoots, rebound, glove down. Broderick managing to get his pad out and make the save. Alex Witherall putting the pressure on. Walking back in are the Spitfires. Great move. And an even better pass by Sodor. Pass in front, and it's blocked by Jones. Here's Stanley trying to free it on the boards. Down around the wall to Radovsky. Radovsky, a collision on the boards. Up against McGinnis, and Crashers trying to break it out. Broderick with the save. Almost just barely trickled past him. Another shot on Broderick blocked in front. They still jam away for it. Jones is going to try to get it. And now here's Shad. Around the boards to Jones. Back to Shad. Shad trying to get it on the boards. Stanley searching for it. What a pass by Jones. It just ups over the stick of McGinnis. Radovsky off to the races. McGinnis managing to get it back. He gets away from Radovsky, and now the Spitfires break it up the other way. Here's Kellen Sullivan trying to take it up ice. Lost to Masters and chasing it down. Picked up on the boards by Dowling. Noah Hughes stepping in to help. Masters battles for it. Radovsky looking for the puck down around the boards. Picked up by Nichols. Nichols trying to jam it to the front of the net. We're back to even strength, so the Crashers 100% so far on the penalty kill in this tournament. Hughes out to the blue line. Kept in and shot, blocked by Sullivan. Abbott tries to break it out. Hughes off the boards. Hughes, what a move. Tried to get it to Whalen. It just slipped away from him. Out Marsden, trying to get it as poke free. Connor Healy is going to chase it down. Healy wins the race. Healy getting to the net. He shoots, and he scores! Connor Healy, the new addition to the Crease Crashers. And oh boy, is he fitting in. It's 1-0 Crashers. What a hustle by Connor Healy to beat that icing and fits it into the back of the net just barely. And it is 1-0 Cajones. And we see also in the NHL the new, oh my goodness, a weird collision there on the boards. Looks like both parties are okay, which is good to see. But as I was saying, it looks like new additions help out not only in U11, but also in the NHL. The Toronto Maple Leafs started their rookie netminder Joseph Woll against the Florida Panthers, and they won that game 2-1. Woll only allowing 1 goal in his playoff debut. So the Crease Crashers send out their power play unit. They're currently 50% so far on the power play. Out to the blue line to Cole. Dumps it back in. Abbott is going to try to chase. And it's cleared all the way down the ice there by Gullens. Miller with a beauty pass to Sullivan. Sullivan takes it ahead, turns around. He's still got the puck. Out to the blue line to Cole. Cole back to Sullivan. Sullivan shoots, blocked in front. Rebound free to Abbott, trying to kick it in front to Healy. Just rolled away from him, and now Shad trying to clear it, and he does. Shad gets it down. Miller is going to chase. Miller looking to make a rush. Beauty pass to Witherall. Witherall, oh, lovely moves from Alex. Witherall just puts it over the goal. Here's House. Trying to free it on the board. Stick lifted by House. Still searching for the puck. Lost to Shad. Finds its way to Stanley. Lovely pass across to Mead. Here's Mead. Has a look. Losing it on the boards. Carson Mead gets it back. Played around to Stanley. Stanley giving it to Mead once again. Mead with Witherall going down the side. Lovely pass up ice. House throwing it over to Witherall. Witherall trying to get it back to House. Lost on the boards. Mead takes a shot, blocked in front. Witherall still trying to shovel it to the net. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Walsh kicks it free. House takes it over. Shot. Rebound. And they still dig for it. And it's in. It's Liam Walsh. He got in 1 o'clock last morning. He's not sleep deprived, folks. He puts it into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 for the Crease Crashers. My goodness, Liam Walsh on the doorstep. Not sleep deprived, got all of his sleep, even though getting in early last morning. And it is 2-0 for the Crease Crashers. The St. John's Caps players are taking over in this game. Liam Walsh and Connor Healy, teammates on the Caps U13A team, and they both have a goal apiece here in this game. Here's Masters, gets away, giving it to Radovsky. Nicholson gonna chase. It's gonna be McCullen who takes it over. McCullen trying to break it up ice. Away go the Spitfires. It's Whalen taking it to the net, thrown in front, and it just rolls away. Hughes battling with McCarthy. Whalen trying to get it. Clark looking for the puck out to the blue line. Thrown on net, rebound, but Broderick gobbles it up. So Spitfires still looking to get on the board here. House tries to break it out. Gets it up the middle to Sullivan, across to Healy. Jones blows a tire. Now here's Abbott. Abbott thrown across to Cole. Played back down around the boards. It's Nobes playing it in out to the blue line. Thrown on goal by Shad. Tipped over the net. Broderick gets his glove on it. Now here's Cole battling with Nobes. Sullivan freeing it. Sullivan sending it up the middle. Pass ahead. Cole's going to get it back. Ethan Cole throwing it down into the zone. Actually, Dan Cadigan, who's the head coach, is Ethan Cole's second cousin, which is pretty cool for him and that family. So, family vacation, I guess you could call it then, coming up here to Toronto. Given out in front of the net. Broderick managing to stand tall in goal with another great stop. Here's House. Wins the faceoff, thrown on net to Broderick, and he just managing to hang on once again. What a start to the game so far from him. Here's Haley down around the boards. Goulage gets it. Goulage trying to throw it to the front of the net. Look for a tip. It just went wide. Banked off the boards. Sodor trying to take it. Stanley gets his stick out. Oh, what a pass. Goulage out in front. It goes just wide. Now Meade trying to take it away on the boards. Witherall gets it. Here's Stanley stepping in for it. Just trying to squeeze it out of the zone. Meade. Lovely pass up ice. House is going to chase it down. Pass across. Peterson couldn't get to the puck. Going back down around the boards. Meade gets it. Thrown across to Stanley. Up ice to House. Losing it on the boards. Great move. Thrown on net. Broderick with the stop. Out to the blue line once again, and it's blocked by House. Here's Carson Meade battling forward on the boards. Meade looking for the puck. Thrown in front. What a save by Broderick. Rebound, and Broderick with another save. Goodness, what a start to the game from Seth Broderick. Face-off one back to the point. Haley with the shot. Spitfires have really been raining down their ammunition here on the Crease Crashers so far in this one. Guess you could say, and it's pretty fitting of the name, the Spitfires have put the Crashers in the danger zone. How about that? That's a dad joke right there, folks. Spitfires, Top Gun Maverick, bit of a relation there. Here's Whalen pressuring Corn. Corn with the hat trick earlier this morning. That line has been absolute dynamite so far in this tournament. They've been involved in 4 of 6 goals so far as McCarthy takes it to the net, shoots, blocked it away in goal. Now here's McCarthy looking for the puck, battling forward on the boards is Masters. Find his way down the ice. Jack Clark will take. Clark throws it across. Masters looking for it, but it's just kept in. McCarthy bringing it up the other way, trying to take it to the net. Corn looking for the puck, and now up ice go the Spitfires. It's Petey. Petey trying to take it to the net. Jones stepping in to help. Pass out front to Nobes. And now thrown on goal again. It just goes wide. Rebound by Shad. House looks for it. Jones pressuring. Out to the blue line. Shad shoots just wide. Got it through traffic. Now played down around the boards by Dowling. Shad losing for it. There's Nobes. Out to the blue line. Thrown on goal again by Shad, and it's saved. Here's Miller. Out to McCarthy. Losing it to Miller. Oh, lovely pass up ice. It's Matthew Radovsky. Radovsky bringing it in on goal. Poked away. Great defensive play by Dowling. But now here's Alex Abbott. Hot off the bench. Shooting it just over the net. Cole out to the point. Sullivan takes a shot, blocked in front. Rebound, and Alex Abbott tucks it in like a fitted sheet. With 5:10 left to go, the Crease Crashers have got a third, and it's 3-0. Crease Crashers are a first period team, 6 goals in 2 games in the first period of play. Halley trying to take it to the net. Stanley giving it up ice. Now Sullivan going to try to chase it down. Here's Sodor losing it to Abbott. Abbott trying to take it to the net. Banked off the boards. Healy looking for it. Now here's Abbott. Throwing it out to the blue line to Stanley. Stanley just rolls away from him. He twirls it back into the zone. Spitfires break it out the other way. It's Wes Nobes taking it up ice. Oh, and a collision there with Sullivan. Both of them are okay. Here's House taking it to the net. House twisting around. He got Stanley out at the blue line. House bringing it in on goal. Lost that one. And now the Spitfires break it out the other way. Lovely passing from them. It's Wes Nobes taking it to the net, but Carson Mead managing to get it away, and Broderick comes out for the poke check. Played all the way down the ice. Witherall putting the pressure on. Hughes with a beautiful saucer pass. Ripped on net again, and it just goes over. Corn battling on the boards with Walsh. Picked up and thrown on goal. It just sails wide of the net. Now Stanley up to Corn. Corn trying to get it. Hughes managing to keep it in. Here's Stanley. Cross ice to Mead. Mead has a look off the boards. Trying to put it through. Now Whalen gives it out in front. A shot, and they score! It's Noah Hughes from the hash marks. Puts it up above Broderick, and it's 3-1. For the first time this tournament, the Crease Crashers have conceded a goal. Clark dumping it into the zone, and new life has been breathed into this game here now. Norris taking it to the net, down around the boards. Shad leaves it for Jones. Jones down to Shad. Shad trying to take it to the net. Corn and Clark battling for it on the boards. Jones squeaks it out in front of the net. Here's Radovsky. Banks it off the boards, kept in out at the blue line. Thrown on net, blocked in front. Now here's Corn. Up the middle to Radovsky. McCarthy trying to take it back, lost on the boards. Now it's turned over to Clark. Jack Clark bringing it in on goal. Clark to the backhand, shot blocked. Now Clark still battling for it on the boards. Clark trying to take it to the net, turned over. Up ice comes Jones. Here's Abbott. Alex Abbott brings it back into the zone. Abbott cuts to the outside, still taking it to the net. Alex Abbott still going. Has it down low, throwing it in front. McCarthy couldn't get there. Down to Miller. Miller lost it, and Spitfires get it back. And now away they go off to the races, but Ethan Cole going to get there first. Lovely moves from him. Now McCarthy bringing it back up the other way. Banked off the boards. Sullivan trying to get it. Here's Ethan Cole. Now here's Miller. Miller throwing it up ice. Abbott trying to get it. Now played back down into the zone. Ethan Cole checks his shoulder. Cole being pressured by Hughes. Cajones look to break it out, and a huge hit there by McGinnis. He's going to the penalty box for 2 minutes, and the Cajones Crease Crashers 66% on the power play. They look to continue that. They've already got 1 power play goal this game. Here's Shad clearing that one down the ice. Stanley is left to chase. Stanley, pass ahead to Mead. Thrown up to House, back to Stanley. Here's Stanley to Witherall. Witherall shoveling it down around the boards. Now Witherall still pressuring, but it finds its way down the ice. Broderick is going to leave it. 1 minute remaining here in the first period as Mead has it down behind the net. Carson Mead back to Stanley. Stanley gives it up to Witherall. Witherall to Walsh, and now Crashers look to break it out. Walsh got the first power play goal here for the Crashers. Witherall trying to take it to the net. Stanley laying the pressure on, and it finds its way down the ice. Carson Mead left to chase. Mead breaking it out is House. House taking it up ice. Still trying to shovel the puck in. Broderick going to come out and play it. Broderick gives it to Mead. Mead cuts across the top, looking for the open man. Korn losing the puck, in on goal. Shot blocked by Mead. Korn battling for it down behind the net. It looks like we're just going to run out of time here. Korn pokes it free, and that's going to do it, folks, for our first period of play. So the final score after one is 3 for the Crashers and 1 for the Spitfires. So Quinty get a late goal there to get back into the game. So they're going to be coming out looking like a new team here in this second period. The Creech Crashers look to shut it down here and try to get 2 points out of this one and go back to the hotel tonight, or go to the Blue Jays game or Maple Leafs game with 2 wins and a great start to the tournament. McCarthy racing in on net to get this second period started. McCarthy tried to get it out to Clark, but Petey clears it down the ice. Here's Masters around the boards to Clark. Clark trying to take it away. It's McCarthy. McCarthy throwing it up ice to Korn. Davis Korn ahead now to Radovsky. Korn to Clark. Now here's Clark bringing it in on goal. Jack Clark taking it into the net to find its way to Korn. Korn to Radovsky. Radovsky trying to free it. Now here's McCarthy coming in on goal. Great move from him. A shot, and it's saved by Helvig. Face-off won through by McGinnis. Now here's Hughes. Abbott trying to take it back. Here's Healy trying to throw it to the front of the net. It just gets away, and we're back to even strength as Ethan Cole chases it down. Nicholson up ice. Look at this. Quinty looking to get back into the game here. McGinnis trying to take it to the goal. Quinty trying to at least get a shot on goal here on this rush. Healy managing to just get it out of the zone, but Quinty get it back in, and Alex Abbott looking to break it out. He gives it to Ethan Cole. Cole just poking it up ice, trying to do it with everything he has. Now Sullivan. Kellen Sullivan intercepts. Sullivan trying to take it to the net. He's wrestled to the ground, and that's going to be a penalty against Quinty. It is going to be a hooking call, and the Crease Crashers, for the third time this game, are on the power play. So let's see what they can do. And again, if they ever need a video review, we are right on the goal line. Sullivan giving it there to Walsh. Back to Mead. Shot on net. Helvig with the stop. Rebound. It just gets away. Now here's Mead. Mead played down around to House. House back to Mead. Mead trying to shovel it in on goal here, and he just manages to keep it in, but Quinty get it out. Here's Walsh giving it to Stanley, to Witherall. Witherall to Stanley. Great pass up ice to House. In goes Josh House. Saucer pass to Witherall. Back to House, save. Rebound, and it just rolls away. Patterson is going to clear it down the ice. Here's Nathan Stanley getting it on the boards. Stanley up to Walsh. Walsh back to Stanley. Stanley bringing it in on goal. Stanley cutting back around. Has a look, throws it over to Mead. Mead gives it back to Stanley. Stanley up to Walsh. Walsh bringing it in on net. He gives it to Mead. Now here's Stanley. Stanley throwing it into the zone. And he gets it back, but it just goes between his legs. Shad is going to beat Stanley to the puck, but Stanley pins him up against the boards. Calls for help from Carson Mead. Mead going to step in and take over. Now here's Corn pressuring to find his way to Petey. Throws it on goal. Now here's Stanley. Stanley trying to take it in. Huge collision on the play. Stanley trying to take it back, and now up ice come Cojones. It's McCarthy trying to take it in. Shad looking to intercept, but Max McCarthy dances in, and Helvid makes the save with 3 seconds left to go on the power play for the Crease Crashers. Out to the blue line. Here's Clark throwing it on net, saved. And now McCarthy hits the netting, and it will be a face-off in Quinty defensive territory. Korn wins the face-off through. McCarthy battling Radovsky, trying to get it. Whalen trying to fish it out of the zone. Thrown on net. Radovsky couldn't get to it, and we're back to even strength. Hughes giving it up ice. Radovsky getting it back on the boards. Now McCarthy to Masters. Turned over, thrown back in. Masters chasing. Here's Clark. Clark trying to get it out of the zone. Thrown in front. Saved by Broderick. And Cojones look to break it out. Played back into the zone. Broderick with the stop. Rebound freed. Clark still looking for the puck. Turned over. And now away goes Max McCarthy. McCarthy trying to take it ahead. Whalen comes in on goal. He's going to dump it down around the boards. And Quinty look to get fresh legs out on the ice. Played around again. Radovsky looking for the puck. It goes to Masters. Up the middle, it's McCarthy who will intercept to Radovsky. McCarthy turning it over. Clark gets it back for him, and McCarthy managing to free it on the boards. Now Clark turns it over. Patterson trying to take it to the net. Here's Davis Korn trying to poke the puck free down on the boards. There's been a lot of board play in this game, a lot of scrambles on the boards for the puck. Here's Clark. Now McCarthy moving in forward. It goes to Korn. Now Masters. McCarthy stepping in to help. McCarthy, Masters, down around the boards. Radovsky's going to get it. Radovsky gets it up ice, and now it's a 2-on-1, but Quinty managing to back check, but Radovsky holding off the defense, and he almost got it to the net. Here's Alex Abbott laying the pressure on. It's Shad turning it back around. Sent up ice once again. Petey clearing it down around the boards. And now pass up ice to Abbott. Abbott curls and drags just over the net. Giving up the middle. Sullivan trying to pressure. Now here's Cole out to Miller. Miller pass all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. Here's McGinnis, looks to chase. McGinnis giving that one up the middle. Played down around the boards by McCarthy. Now McGinnis up the middle. It's Healy trying to get it. Healy takes it back. Healy throwing it in front. Abbott digs away, but it is saved by Helvig. So 7:49 left to go in the second period. It's 3-1 for the Crease Crashers as they look to grow on their lead here as they got an offensive zone face-off. Here's Marsden, banked off the wall. House is going to chase. Mead shoveling it back into the zone. House putting on the pressure. Up the middle it goes to Whalen. Whalen trying to get it. Stanley laying the pressure. It's Mead who gets it on the boards. And now thrown on goal by Hughes. Rebound in front, and Broderick makes the stop as they try to poke away at the puck. But the Crease Crashers somehow managed to fend off another Quinte goal. Here's Walsh getting that one up ice. Turned over on the side wall, and in walks Nobes. Nobes trying to take it to the net. Off the boards by Mead. And now up the ice come the Crashers. McCarthy sends it ahead to House. Giving up the middle. Lovely pass ahead. It's Whalen. Bringing it in on goal. Walsh trying to lift the stick. Down around the boards to Stanley. Big scramble on the boards for the puck. It's a three-car pileup over there. Out to the point. Patty takes a shot. It goes just wide. Now thrown back out in front of the net. Finding its way out to Petey once again. Turned over on the boards to Haley. Haley back down around the side wall. Stanley looking for it. Stanley in another pile up on the boards. As we mentioned, there's been a lot of those this game. So House is going to elect to clear that one down the ice for an icing call with 5:58 left to go in the second period of play. Face-off, one out to the blue line. Thrown on net, blocked. It steered just wide of the net. Here's Corrin. Corrin trying to get it, and again pinned up against the boards. I feel like this is a bit of a game plan here for the Crease Crashers. This is their way of shutting down and wasting time. Clark trying to take it to the net, thrown in front. They dig free, and Clark clears it off the goal line. Saving his former Northeast Eagles teammate Seth Broderick. And now Radowski up the other way. It just gets away from him. Now Clark back to Radowski. Radowski battling on the boards. Radowski trying to get it out in front of the net. Here's Corn. Over to Radowski. Radowski throws it to the blue line to Clark. Clark, great move. Back down low to Radowski. Giving out in front of the net and find its way out to Josh House. Down around the boards, Corn. McCarthy waiting for it in the middle. McCarthy gets it. McCarthy comes out in front, taken down, and without a doubt, that's going to be a penalty. McCarthy hit his hip off. I believe it was Shad in their collision, and we hope he will be okay. So luckily, Max McCarthy is going to be okay. Looks like he's holding his hip. It was a hard collision, but it looks like he'll be okay, and hopefully he'll be back out on the ice before the game is over. So here we go, back to hockey. Crease Crashers on the power play. They're 40% so far this weekend. Here's Healy. Down to Abbott. Back to Healy. Healy to Abbott. Abbott, who's he going to pass to? Healy. And now Healy trying to get it. Healy gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan takes it in. Surprise shot against Helvig. Just got away from him. Now Sullivan gets it there. Clark managing to keep it in. Off the boards, Abbott gets it. Abbott. Back to Healy. Oh, we're doing this again now. Healy looking for the pass here. Gives it to Clark. Healy gets it. Healy to Abbott. And now Abbott lost it in his feet. Abbott to Healy. Here's Healy with it. Healy to Abbott. And now who's Abbott going to pass to? Who's he going to pass to? Who's he going to pass to? It's Healy! Oh, he hit the post. It almost worked out for him that time. Sullivan trying to get it. Now Hughes taking it up ice. And that's what you call patience, folks. Said earlier, patient as a preschool teacher. And the other way, they score! It's Noah Hughes sniping it past Broderick for his second goal of the game. And Quinty scores shorthanded to make it 3-2. And actually, that penalty was a 4-minute major. And for slew footing, I believe that call would be. So that's a shorthanded goal, and Quinty are starting to make a comeback. Up ice comes Josh House, putting it down around the boards. House trying to take it to the net. A hard collision there. Both guys okay. Out to the point. Miller just scooping it back into the zone. House, backdoor, Witherall. Oh, it just rolled off his stick. And now Walsh trying to shovel it back in on goal again, but it just gets away and it is cleared down the ice. Goodness, pressure, pressure, pressure from both of these teams. Here's Ethan Cole up the middle. Trying to get it, but it's lost on the boards to Thomas Marsden. Marsden pressures up the middle to Walsh. Shoveled back into the zone. Broderick is going to let that one play. Gives it to Miller. Miller twisting away from the defense. Beautiful moves from him. Gets taken down, and now Noah Hughes looking for his hat trick, pressuring on the boards. Hughes doing a great job killing off this penalty as Ethan Cole takes it up the other way, banked off the boards. Off to the races is Alex Witherall trying to take it back from McCullen. And now here goes Miller. Up the ice, it's Liam Walsh putting it down around the boards, and a chance for the Crease Crashers to make a change. McGinnis fans on the pass, throwing it in. He smoked somebody there on the bench. It's Matthew Radovsky, good way to. That's a good way to wake you up in the morning. Goodness, he still looks shocked out on the ice there. Better than any alarm clock you could get, getting a puck right to the face, especially when you're just sitting on the bench. Here's Petey, throwing it on goal. Broderick leaves it for Meade. Here's Meade, trying to pressure. Pins Haley up against the glass. Now it's lost there to Corin. Corin bringing it up ice. Pass ahead to Radovsky. Played back into the zone, and it's picked up by Crosby Shad. Turnover out at the blue line. Meade rips it on net, and it's saved by Helvig. And it just squeaked free, but the whistle was blown just in time. 1:09 left to go in the second period. 3-2 is the score for the Crease Crashers. Abbott gets it out to the point. Meade, shot on net, rebound, poked free, and now here's Hughes. Petey chipping away there at Witherall as they skate up ice. Stanley around the boards to Sullivan. Sullivan with a lovely pass across to Witherall. Witherall gonna put it down around the boards, and Abbott is left to chase. Here's Petey. Petey trying to get it. Abbott racing back, and now coming in on goal, curling and releasing, but it is blocked in front. Quinty looking to tie up the game before the period ends here, but Alex Abbott looking to get one for the Crashers to have something to talk about going into this third period. But now the other way comes Nobes. Got 15 seconds to make something happen. Nobes, and on net, shoot, saved by Broderick, rebound, finds its way to the blue line, just barely kept in. Put back into the zone, they got 3 seconds left. Thrown in front, and it goes just wide. And that's going to do it, folks, for our second period of play. Score after 2 is 3 for the Crease Crashers and 2 for the Quinty Spitfires. And once again, we'd like to apologize to everybody for the poor camera angle here. That's all we can do, folks. We apologize for that. So Max McCarthy back out on the ice, trying to give it a go here. So it looks like Max McCarthy is ready to go. So both teams line up at the face-off dot as we are underway for the third and final period of play, live from Westwood, rink number 5. Here's Healy around the boards. Clark trying to keep it in. Going up the middle, and now away go the Spitfires. It's a breakaway chance, but Clark just managing to get back, and he makes a fantastic defensive play. Patterson trying to take it to the goal. Clark out to the point, ripped on net, tipped, goes just wide. Now here's Ryan Masters battling on the boards with Goulage. And now Haley down low to Patterson. Back to Haley. Haley throws it on goal, just wide of the net. Here's Walsh battling with Masters. Masters has it, giving it down around the boards. Clark lifts the stick. Now here's House. Back out in front of the goal. A save by Broderick. And now here's Hughes. Hughes drops it back to Haley. Masters trying to battle on the sidewall with Haley. Up ice to House. House, he's going to elect to clear that one down, and it will go the full way for an icing call. Face-off one out. Radovsky trying to get it. It goes to Cole. Finding its way to Whalen. Whalen turning away. Throwing it in to Nicholson. Out in front, but Broderick makes the save. What a stop from him. So in the event of a tie in this tournament, in the round robin, there's no overtime, but in the playoffs, there's 5-minute overtime and then a shootout. So let's say Quinty ties it up here. It will just end in a tie. Here's Nicholson trying to battle for it. Radovsky pokes it free. Cole trying to shovel it out. Everybody in front of the net. Cole still looking for it. That's got to be hard for Broderick to see in net. Here's Cole trying to free it. Radovsky gets it on the boards, poked by, and now away goes Max McCarthy. Back out onto the ice. Oh, lovely move. He shoots just wide. McCarthy looking to get it back. Throws it out to Mead. Mead shot. Rebound. Korn. McCarthy. Oh, what a save in net by Helvig. And the fans thought that one went in. Everybody went ballistic. Here's McCarthy trying to send it back out in front of the net. Out to the point to Mead. Mead trying to take it, but it's blocked. Stanley, it's a one-on-one. Thrown and a save by Broderick. Here's Mead. Giving back out in front to Shad. Back out, Shad shoots, and it's saved by Broderick. So 11:57 left to go in the third period. It's 3-2 for the Cajonas Crease Crashers. Here's Clark with it on the boards, gets it down to Masters. Now giving back in, it's Jack Clark with it on the boards. Giving it up, Healy. Trying to get it, thrown across. What a pass. Lifted in on net, and Broderick is going to glove it down. So I'm assuming there's going to be a few more penalties here in this third period. This game's starting to get pretty chippy. Here's Miller. Off the board, Shad gets it. Shad being pressured, turned over to Abbott. Abbott up the middle, thrown back in on goal, and it's saved by Broderick. Now Shad trying to get it. Miller looking for it on the boards. Healy to Clark. Clark up the middle, lost to Jones. Now Miller trying to get it. Healy drops it back, banks it off the boards. Here's Shad. Shad losing it. Sullivan trying to poke it in. Now up ice come the Spitfires. Patterson drops it back. A shot off the side of the net. Patterson giving it out in front. Haley, shot! Oh, what a play by Ethan Cole. And the rebound, and they score! On the doorstep, it's Patterson. And the Spitfires soar into the air, and they make it 3-3. Ethan Cole swiped it off the goal line, and it just looked like the Crashers were going to get it out of their zone, but Quinty managed to tie up this game and make an exceptional comeback. Played back down. Ethan Cole is left to chase. Cole off the boards. Walsh trying to chip it free. Cole moves in for it. Cole sent up ice, and now it's Witherall. Witherall takes it in, and now it's turned over. Spitfires bring it up the other way. Beautiful pass across to Nicholson. Takes it to the net, and Broderick makes the stop. One out to the blue line. Ripped on net by Sodor. Shot goes wide. Stanley looking forward. Here's Korn. Korn trying to free it. Now McCarthy battling with Stanley. Here's Korn putting the pressure on. Down low is Hughes. Hughes comes out in front. Shoots it just wide. Now Nathan Stanley. Up ice to McCarthy. McCarthy losing it. Korn is going to try to take it back down around the boards to Stanley. Lost to Nicholson. Here's Hughes. Hughes back to Nicholson. Hughes gets it back once again. 2 goals so far in this one for him. Still looking for a third. Mead trying to take it up ice. Mead still going. Mead still going, but he just gets his stick lifted last minute. Down around Radovsky, pressuring Jones. Jones gets it off the boards to Sodor. Sodor clearing. Mead shovels it back into the zone. And now Korn managing to keep it in. McCarthy drops it to Korn. Korn dances in and shoots. It's blocked in front. And now here comes Quinty the other way. Next goal is going to be a huge one in this game. Coming to the net, thrown on goal there by Hughes, but it just got away. Here's Nobes around the boards to Jones. Jones gives it to Shad. Shad gets away. Stanley trying to get his stick out. Shad to the point. Ripped on net. Shot stopped by Broderick. How did he see that one? Him and Nathan Cowell are quite the net minders, and they've really shown it so far this weekend. Here's Radovsky battling with Mead. Mead trying to take it up. Lovely pass ahead to McCarthy, but it gets away. Shad takes it back in. Shad, pass in front. Broderick with the stop. And he just manages to hang on. That could have been really bad for the Crease Crashers. Off the wall, Clark trying to poke it through. It finds its way to Sullivan. Now Masters gives it to Abbott. Abbott takes it back. Abbott bringing it up ice. Pass ahead to Sullivan. Sullivan losing it. Here's Masters. Masters getting away. Abbott lifts the stick. Sullivan trying to pressure. Now Patterson in front. Clark is going to try to take it away, giving up the middle. Out to the point. Thrown on goal by Petey. Shot just goes wide. And now here's Patterson. Patterson dancing to the front of the net. Lost Sullivan to Healy. Healy trying to get it. Now here's Sullivan. Trying to take it back, but is thrown into the zone once again with 7 minutes remaining here in the third period. Clark up ice to Healy. Healy taking it in. Cuts to the outside. Shoots. Knocked away in goal by Helvig. Now back to Abbott. Looked for Miller out at the point. And now up the other way come the Spitfires. Great move in on goal. Thrown to the middle by Whalen. It just got away. Out to the blue line. Fakes the shot. Abbott went for the block. Here's Ethan Cole. Cole trying to poke it free. It's given out in front. They look for it. And now Nicholson trying to get it back. Nicholson thrown in front to Hughes. Hughes, backdoor, and they score! It's Whalen on the doorstep, and the Quinte Spitfires have come all the way back to make it 4-3. That's the second rebound goal Quinte have got in this third period. And it is 4-3. They've completed the comeback so far, but can they keep it that way? Here's Stanley trying to get it on the boards. It's House, who seemed to got slashed in the hand there. Mead trying to get it up ice, and now Witherall is going to chase it down. Back into the zone. Mead is going to get it. Here's Mead. The ice, Walsh couldn't get there, and now the Spitfires bring it back into the zone. Mead drops it back to Stanley. Stanley over to Witherall. Witherall up ice to House. House takes it in. Toe drag move. He's brought down in front. And now Witherall losing the puck. Spitfires bring it up the other way. Coming in on goal is Crosby Shad. Now Jones. Jones throwing it out in front. Broderick makes the save. Back down low to Mead. Here's Mead trying to take it up the middle. Here's Walsh. Lovely pass across to Stanley. Stanley taking it into the goal. Stanley, great pass across to Corin, and a save in net by Helvig. Now turned over, and Haley takes it up ice. Pass across, he comes in on goal, and Jack Clark with a great hustle. And now, lovely pass in front, it's tipped free, and it's in the net again. It's Haley on the rebound, and it's 5 unanswered goals for the Quinte Spitfires. They have really turned this game on its head. Once again, a scramble in front, and it's just poked into the back of the net. And with 4:38 left to go, Quinte have a 2-goal lead, but it's not over just yet. Here's McCarthy over to Clark, giving it up ice to Corin, down around the boards. Masters is left to chase. Ryan Masters has a look. Gets away, up to Radofsky. Now Corin trying to free it. Down around the boards, Corin leaves it for Clark. Jack Clark trying to break it up ice. Hughes pressuring Masters. Looking for McCarthy. Off the wall. Here's Radofsky trying to take it up ice. He's going to shovel it down around the boards. Stanley going to try to chase. Now a lovely pass ahead. Masters trying to get it. Broderick comes out to play it. Clark up ice to Radofsky. Here goes Matthew Radofsky down the wing. Radofsky trying to throw it on net to Corin. Corin giving it to McCarthy. McCarthy dishes it back down to Corin. Corin now with it on the boards. Turned over, and now here come Quinte. It's a 3-on-2. Passing their way up ice. Whalen comes in, shoots just over the net. Radofsky out to the point. Corin laying on the pressure. Jones trying to take it to the net. Turned over to Radofsky. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Now Nicholson going to put it back down off the glass. 2:55 left. Abbott banks it off the boards. Now here's McCarthy. McCarthy taking it on net, cutting back around, shoots, and it's blockered away by Helvig. And now here's Jones. Jones trying to get it. Healy going to move in for it. Down around the board, Stanley checks his shoulder. Picks it up on the side wall. Stanley losing it on the boards. It comes out in front and shoots off the pipe. Great effort, almost beating Broderick once again, given out in front, and it's turned over now. Here's Kellen Sullivan. Sullivan cross ice to Healy. Healy down around the boards. Abbott gonna pressure. Now here's Healy. Turned over, given away in the middle. Abbott trying to take it to the net. Lost on the boards, and up comes Quinty. Coming across the top is Patterson, turned away by Broderick. Now back up to Dowling. Dowling shoots, tipped in front, and the rebound poked away by Stanley. Great play from him. Healy up ice to Abbott. Abbott bringing it in, looking to give Cajonas one last breath of fresh air here before this game is over. Still a bit of time for them to make a comeback here. Up the other way comes Nobes, trying to get it to the net. Nobes has it down low, trying to throw it in front. It just rolls away. And now here's Walsh. Liam Walsh has it down low, giving it to Witherall. Witherall back to Stanley. Just 1 minute remaining here in this one. Stanley trying to free it. Now Whalen. Hughes out to the blue line. He shoots just wide of the net. Now it's picked up on the boards. Dowling looking for it. Whalen. Lost to Nicholson. Nicholson out in front to Witherall. Witherall trying to break it out of the zone. House looking for it. Now Petey dumps it back in. Here's Stanley. Stanley trying to bank it off the boards. He twists away. Stanley off the side wall. It goes there to Nicholson. Now Stanley trying to take it up ice. Nicholson gets it back. Here's Jack Clark. Clark trying to bring it ahead, and now it's picked up by Mason Whalen. Whalen trying to get it here. Just 3 seconds remaining in this one. Thrown back in on net. Clark clears, and the Quinty Spitfires complete the comeback. 5 unanswered goals, and they take this one 5-3 over the Cajonas Creeks Crashers. The Crashers put up quite the fight. They almost came away with the W, but they just fall short in this one. Great effort by them, valiant effort from them, and they almost came away with it, but put this one behind them. They'll be back tomorrow. I believe that game is 2:55, so what would that be in Newfoundland time? I believe that'd be 4:25 Newfoundland time. My math teacher did me well there. So 4:25 Newfoundland time for the first game tomorrow as they take on Minnesota Blades AAA, another United States team. So folks, that's all from us for today. Be sure to stay safe, be kind to one another, and pray for Ukraine. My name is Seth Hyde, signing off until tomorrow.